Hi everyone, welcome to Code with Dev Shook. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate my Python malware analysis tool. The goal for this project is to analyze files safely and detect suspicious indicators related to malware, such as ransom, Trojan, worm, and adware. And so I have created this folder right here, and then this folder contains files. I have the report file, which stores the results after analysis, and then I have the sample file, which is where I test my file, and then I have the main file, which is where the program runs, and then I have the README file, which to explain the project, and then I have the requirement text file, which is which is from my libraries that I use. So I'll be using this library for this project. So with that being said, this tool uses static analysis, which means it looks at files without running them or executing them. And this is important because running malware can be very dangerous. So the program reads the file's content and then checks the patterns or the keywords that might indicate malicious behavior. So now I'm gonna walk through the code and explain what everything means. So first we have this malware rules. So I have identified keyword rule for different types of malware, and each category, like ransomware or Trojan, has a list of words that commonly associate with it. The keywords are later then used to help classify each file. Okay, so after that, we have these two functions. We have the calculate MD5 and the SHA 256 hashes. And then what hashes is like a fingerprint for a file. So it helps identify the file and detects any changes. Okay, so now we have the extract string function, and what this function does is it extracts readable strings from the file, and then it goes through the file and collects text that can be read. So this is useful because malware often contains hidden text that can give clues about its behavior. So yeah, and now we have this classifying function, and what this function does is that it compares the contracted string with the malware keyword rule. If current keywords are found, the program classifies the file into a possible malware category. So yeah, and then after that we have the analyze p function, and this part of the code, it checks if the file is a window executable using the pefile library, and then if it is, the program tries to read additional information from that file. Okay, so that's for that function right there. And then next we have the analyze file. And so after that, the analyze file function brings everything together. It takes the file and runs all the steps like extracting strings, calculating hashes, and classifying the files. And then um, the scan folder function, this function right here, goes through every file in the selected folder and calls the analyze file on each file. So yeah, and then now we have the save report function. So after that, the save report function saves all the results into a reported file and into a reported file. Then the reported file includes file names, hashes, and possible malware classifications. So after the save report function, we have the main function. And the main function controls the overall flow of the program. So it takes user's input, runs the scan, and displays the result. Okay, so now I am going to run the program to show how it works. So first, let me run program. So it's gonna ask enter folder path to scan. So we're gonna type simple files. So as we can see here, the program scans each file and shows the results. So for example, the file is for example, this file is identified as, let me see, as adware right here, because it contains a keyword like tracking users' behavior and injecting and monitoring browsers activity. So yeah, so the normal file does not show any suspicious indicators. As we can see here, it says normal file, no suspicious indicators. And then so this shows that the program is working as expected. So yeah. So the program also generates a report file with all the results. So as we can see there. Okay, so with that being said, this project follows the software development lifecycle, and so for in the requirement phrase, the system goals and features were defined, and then in the design phrase, the structure of the program was planned, and in the implementation phrase, the Python code was developed, and in the testing phrase, simple files were used to make sure that the program works correctly. So overall, the project demonstrates secure programming by analyzing files safely without executing them, and the tool successfully identify suspicious indicators to identify suspicious indicators and classifies files into possible malware categories. And so yeah, that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you guys next time. Thank you.